It is April in Nicaragua right now, and look at the sun. It is just crazy. The heat here in Nicaragua, it gets really hot in April. It gets dusty and dry. So April, May, even March, a little bit, it gets really burning. And after May and June, that's when the rain starts. But right now we're back in this heat over here in Nicaragua, and it feels good because we've been in the cold. Let me tell you what we've been up to and what we're gonna do in this vlog. So been out of the country for a month, and during that month that I was out of the country, I ended up getting pretty sick because the weather was cold. But now that we got through that sickness there and we traveled that month, we went through about 3 different states. We're back in Nicaragua. Oh man, that coffee is delicious. This coffee actually is from Peru, and it's all the way in Nicaragua because while I was in the States, my good friends at Curious Joe, which is a coffee roasting company, sent me a bag of their coffee. Now in terms of my coffee farm here in Nicaragua, we got done with harvest season about last month, meaning picking all the cherries off the plant, processing them, fermenting them, and bringing them down into the city. So my coffee's been drying here in the city. I actually ended up drying a portion of coffee out here in my backyard, and the other half that I couldn't dry because it was too much volume, I brought it to my friend's good mill here called Brida Sul. Really good people there. They dried the other half. So today we need to take these 2 locations, put it in the back of a truck, and bring it to another city, which is the final mill where they're gonna prep it for exportation. The container already leaves next Thursday, so we need to get that today ASAP. So we need to get moving to get that coffee over there. All right, I think he's here now. Let's see, it's the truck that's gonna bring the coffee to the farm here. Entonces, ¿cómo está? Bien, ¿no? Entonces, bro. So this is the coffee we're taking here. It's about 12 bags, 10 to 12 bags. And we're gonna load it from here, and then we have to head out to the other spot to bring the rest of the coffee right now. But we have to make sure we arrange it correctly so everything fits. Alright, this is officially the last bag right here. And we gotta head over to the other spot to pick up the rest of the coffee. So exciting. A lot of hard work here. Each individual bean handpicked. You see, this is why I needed help today, because that's my truck back there. This coffee would have never fit there. So I would have had to do like 3 trips to the coffee mill. But with this one, we can do 1 trip, so which is amazing. We gotta make it to Otala. We have to go to Mozonte, so it's about a 10-minute drive to the next. It's a pueblo practically, because it's not a city. It's actually really small. So we're about to pass Otala right now. Alright guys, we finally made it here. This is where we have the rest of the coffee. My good friends here, Brida Sul. We're gonna go pick it up. Let me show you guys here. We have some coffee drying from different farms. This is what we call a natural. So it's left in the cherry and it's been drying now. Here we have a washed coffee. So all these beds here are meant to have the coffee dried evenly and keep the quality up and have consistency through your cup of coffee there. So they're still drying coffee right now in April. This is for the farms that are done with coffee harvest later in the season. All right, so we're pulling the coffee out right now. So my coffee is being stored here. This is where they help me dry it, and we're gonna go ahead and load right now and get things going. Cousin's backing up. We're almost done loading here. As you can see, there's no way this would have fit in the back of my truck. The good thing we have this here. All right, we are loaded. We are ready to go. Thank you for Brida Sul drying my coffee. Now we're gonna jump in the truck. All right, now that we got the other half of the coffee, it's time to drive to the other plant. I had to get in my truck though, because I'm gonna follow him to the other plant. But exciting times, man. The team worked very hard to produce and harvest this coffee out of the farms. But let's get moving. It is pretty hot out here in Nicaragua right now, so we gotta hit the road, Jack.
anduve allá en...
Vinieron rápido, loco.
No, veníamos en tercera.
Ah.
50, acabamos de venir ahorita.
Ah, okay. Dale, pues vamos a entrar el portón ahí. Usually during peak coffee season, you see a bunch of coffee spread out here drying. But since they're all done with the drying, now they have goats right now that are cleaning up the fields so they get it ready for next year and maintain a good clean area there. So we're driving to the warehouse right now where we're gonna go ahead and drop the coffee off. And this coffee warehouse here, they have coffee prepped for exportation. Well, these are sacks of coffee that you see. And it's huge, just rows and rows of coffee. So they're just finishing up right now, weighing the coffee and transferring them into storage sacks. From here, the coffee is going to go to the next steps where they need to take the parchment off the coffee, visually sort it, and then prep it for export. So it still needs a few more steps, and I'm hoping it goes out next week here. But overall, good day so far, picking up the coffee, bringing it out here. It's exciting times because the team has been working hard, and every time we export coffee out of here, it's just another step getting closer to rebuilding the family coffee farm. So thank you if you've been buying coffee online from us and from the roasters that buy our coffee too and roast it. So tomorrow I have to head up to the farm, and right now it is 5 p.m. in Nicaragua. Turning in that coffee took a long time, longer than I thought. But I want to take you guys to a cool spot where we can catch the sunset, because Nicaragua has some incredible sunsets and the sun is coming down right now. There's that perfect golden hour where the sun is just this golden crisp color. So we're driving through town right now. We're about to catch a spot where we can see it go down here. Definitely been a lot of work living out here in Nicaragua trying to start a business. See you later, son. I'll see you again tomorrow. Moments like this where you slow down and you appreciate the sunset, make you feel humble and make you feel grateful for what you got. We have a lot of work ahead of us trying to build a business out here and trying to build a coffee farm. Thank you for you guys that have been watching the videos. Subscribe, liked, and share, and also bought our coffee online. It definitely helps and it goes a long way. Make sure to subscribe because we're gonna keep the daily vlogs coming. Actually, the weekly vlogs, not daily yet. We haven't gotten to that level, but maybe in the future. Hasta luego, mi amigos.